Just a bit of Kool-Aid to start the proceedings tonight. Because tonight, ladies and gentlemen, will be all about the Kool-Aid, baby. Just a bit of Kool-Aid to start the proceedings tonight. What a time to be alive. That was unbelievable. What a night out at the football. The Baggers get it done by 16 points. Oh, my God. That had a bit of everything. Stress, elation, umpiring. It was everything. Welcome to the round 16 fan cams. Good to have you all here. I'm pumped. I'm absolutely pumped up. First of all, cheers to the Blue Boys. There will be no therapy tonight. There will be no therapy. It'll be nothing but good times and good vibes. And I'm excited. This is going to be heaps of fun. We're going to be real. There are obviously things that we need to work on. I think everyone is very clear about that. But I think tonight was an important win for the fans and the boys as well on the field. But the fans, oh my God, it was electric out there tonight. It was freezing cold, 12,000 people. We really looked like we fell away in that third and then found something in the fourth and dug deep and just did the things that the fans have been asking them to do for, weeks and months now. And I don't know. I was with Joseph Adamo, and I'll tell you what, 12 and 10, hashtag 12 and 10 is going to start growing some legs. And if we can find a way to win next week, we'll find a way to win next week and be a little bit louder. But anyway, welcome. I'm going to get a link in the comments shortly for those of you to join in. Try and get through as many of you as possible. Have some fun tonight. Enjoy it. We've got to enjoy these moments when they come along. I think last week we didn't enjoy because it was stressful. Tonight was stressful too. But when you have a game like that and the crowd roars like that, you got to lap it up while you can. So anyway, the link's going to go in shortly. I can only fit 12 of you in here. So if you get in, great. If you don't, you'll have to wait until next week. But that's fine. Anyway, let's begin. I'll get the link in shortly. I've got a few people lined up already. Let's start right here with the man who did the watch along. Pommy!
I've wrote a little song for you.
What do you got for me?
Every weekend we do follow. We cheer the boys in blue. The most successful team in football. It's Ligon's gallant few. Tough times they've been hard, but we follow near and far. You'll always hear us roaring from the stands of Aiken Park. Oh dear, I'll tell you what, if you watch the fucking watch along, I've just uploaded the highlight of the last goal. I'll tell you what, there was cocky Pom taking on all 18 clubs after the first quarter, but I'll tell you what, we saw a soppy wet wipe for most of the fourth. But I'll tell you what, Sam Walsh, man, right here, buddy, right here. That's tough, man. It's fucking tough to watch, isn't it?
It was fascinating. Honestly, it was fascinating to watch. I really thought that they shat the bed in the third quarter. And then it was just like, I don't know, we've got to find something. And they dug deep. Well, you've got to give them credit for it.
Mate, if you'd asked me before my three favourite things in the world, I'd say my wife, my son, and getting married. I actually reckon it's my wife, my sons, and Sam Walsh.
Okay.
How fucking good is Walsh? Like, absolute moment of genius. Like, if you watch that back, fuck me, it's good. He's got the genius to bring the ball down on his feet and keep it in. Then he goes back and he gets there for the receiver, the handball. Absolute peach. That is a touch of class and probably wouldn't have won without it. But what was impressive for me was the fourth quarter and just some of the names that like kind of popped up there. Bam Bam had a blinder. He was everywhere. Walsh, 9 touches. He was everywhere. Martin Wheatering. All these guys there really did stand up. And okay, right, let's not mess about. It was a bit of a paper over the cracks win. It should have been a lot more comfortable. We did stretch ourselves in the second and third, but you've got to win. You've got to win. And we said last week, it doesn't count if you don't win game 2. They've done that. Now, you've set yourselves up. You've got away with one. Beat Geelong now. Back it up. Back it up. Because the blueprint's there the first quarter and the blueprint's there for the second quarter against Adelaide. That is how we need to play. Now, the club's got to ask themselves in the second quarter, what the fuck happened? Why did they drop back? Is that player-led? Is that club-led? It was nearly 4 kicks to a handball. We really ditched the game plan, and it swung the doors in. But we've got to say, they found a way. They are finding a way to win. It's not sexy. It's not pretty. They've got to up the game against Geelong. But fuck, let's just enjoy the win, and I'll pull them apart tomorrow. But fuck me. Like, honestly, these watch-alongs are changing my life.
How'd you go?
I feel like I've played. Like, I literally feel like I've played. Like, fuck the gym membership. I'll just do this every weekend. Like, I am knackered. Like, I went through... If you go through that, you are probably going to see me actually fucking descend into chaos.
Yeah.
Like, you are actually going to see me take a trip into madness. Like, honestly, because I am... Like, first quarter, I'm giving it large to everyone. Like, giving it large. Blues are back. Fucking finals football. Second quarter happens and I'm depressed. Third quarter, I'm crying. Fourth quarter, I can't even speak. Like, Jesus, had everything, had all the emotions, but absolute brilliant stuff to get a win. It's nice to be happy here and sing stupid songs. Do you know what I mean? We got the chants out on fan cams. We've got fucking music. We've got everything.
You should have seen, mate, you should have seen the buzz at the MCG tonight. Oh, my God, mate. Strangers just coming up, hugging. Mate, the fans, we are so ready. We are so ready for them to be good. It's ridiculous. We are – I don't know what it sounded like on the broadcast. If anyone in the comments watched it from home, like, it was so loud at the stadium for 12,000 people. It was fascinating.
Oh, mate, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Like, this, I think this is why I get so worked up about this club. Like, this club deserves the best because we make this club. We make this club. Our fans, I don't care who you are, Essendon, Collingwood, Richmond, whatever fucking bitch-ass club you are, you're not Carlton. We are something special. We are the AFL. And to hear the noise and the fact we turn up every week, the fact that we scream and shout because of the belief, we deserve so much better. We deserve wins every week. We deserve to see that. And I'll give them this. It wasn't probably the best performance you ever see, but it did have heart and courage in that fourth. They had to dig deep. And that is the bare minimum of this AFL, of our football club, is heart and tenacity. And how fucking good is it to see Jesus, man, up and about?
Oh, he needed the game, didn't he? It was the game. He needed it.
You know what impressed me today was Kennedy, fucking Jesus, their passion exuded. And that makes it for me, man. That makes it for me. And you watch England, you watch Scotland at the Euros, you see how much it means to the fans. That's what we're about. And it does make a difference. It's great to be on a win. Fuck. I'm happy. I'm happy.
It's good, mate. Again. It's good. It's going to be fun to enjoy this with everyone. I think, it's been a tough season. We've had a disappointing year so far, and I hope that this is now the start of just something that we can build off, because if we go into, we play Geelong next week, if we can find a way to get that done, it just gets louder and louder and louder,
Oh, if they can just get... if they can win next week, if they can turn this corridor defence a little bit smarter, start to use the footy a little bit, that's where the confidence will come in. Some of them kicks today were definitely panic, were definitely a lack of belief. But for me, second quarter, we saw it. We start going long. The average possession was 7 meters longer than it was before. Them little things like that, if they start to believe for longer, I think the second quarter they believed in the first quarter a lot longer than they did the second quarter against Adelaide. It's getting longer. Is it getting quick enough? Probably not for our liking, but they can just keep building on that. That is the blueprint there. They keep that first quarter, they will be fine. They had the second quarter last week, the first quarter this week. Just fucking, my message to them would be believe and risk losing playing that way, because that is our brand. That's who we are. And that will win more games than it loses.
I'll leave you on this note before I let you go. Charlie Curnow coming back into this team, baby. The king returns, baby.
When Charlie returns, you don't need defence. You just need to kick the ball in his fucking general direction, and that badass motherfucker will tear us up. I can't wait to see him give it this. Come on, Charlie, get yourself right. The Blues are back. We're coming here to take AFL over.
Love it. Love you, brother. Take it easy.
Do it.
What a legend. All right, we've got some things. We've got a $10 donation here from Super, I can't pronounce your name, but the stadium was loud for 12K, and the funniest thing was the crowd cheering every time Levi marked the ball. Josh Mays, told you we would win. Good to see you pre-game. Likewise, mate. Really good to bump into you. Michael McDonald here. Darren Kennedy proving a line through a name in pencil can quickly be erased. Absolutely spot on with that comment there. We've got Ugur Koken here. See what happens when you play Kennedy, Dow, and Samo in their positions. Very, very good point. We also added a member, and I can't find it here, but thank you very much for that. Let's go. Let's get the boys in. Michael Maloney and Paul Sebastiani. I don't know where this will go. Yo! Boys. All right, let's try you guys again shortly. Lek Doggedy, what's going on, brother?
What's happening, Tez? How are you?
Mate. Oh, fucking relieved, happy, catching a vibe, drinking the Kool-Aid, and enjoying it, mate.
Mate, inject the Kool-Aid straight into my veins. What was the atmosphere like? We had a bit of a medical issue. My partner hurt her shoulder today, so we had to scrap the game and listen to it on the radio from the emergency room. But what was the vibe?
So I was with I sat with Joe, my housemate, my brother, and a friend of mine, and mate, it was like we were waiting for this game where we could actually cheer at the top of our lungs, and there it was, you know, and there it was, and it was strangers coming up. It was what you picture 2021 to be at the start of the year, but we finally got it tonight.
Amazing, not the hellscape that we actually live in. Look, it's where do you start with this one? Because obviously the issues are still there, but it doesn't matter when you win, because you win. And that's the only thing that matters in this game. I think for me, the exciting thing, so I listened to the radio and then I managed to catch up and watch the game on TV. I mean, I've only got God as my witness and my partner Cassie, but when Sam Walsh kept that ball in play, I knew he was kicking. I was screaming, "Get up and do it, son. Get up and do it." And he fucking got up and did it, Tez. He got up and he kicked the goal. This kid is just... we don't deserve him, mate. We don't deserve him.
No, we don't. We don't.
I think, I mean, Paddy Dow had another good game. I've got some numbers for you, which is like Samo Petrevski-Seton, he went at 93%, had 15 disposals. Newnesy went at 93%. Cripper, there's no, it's not an accident. The Cripper is going back to a handball first game. And admittedly, he got injured today, so he had to handball. He said after the game on the interview he couldn't kick, so he just wanted to handball it. But he's going back to his handball game. He's getting 91% disposal efficiency. It's giving guys like Paddy Dow the opportunity to get clearances. He led clearances for us. And it's, weird that you play players who you drafted highly in positions where they can succeed. You give them a bit of confidence, and, mate, they're drinking the Kool-Aid like we are, and it's beautiful to see.
Absolutely. Yeah, spot on. What did Cripps actually do? Was it an ankle? What did he do? Because obviously I'm at the game. I don't know. I knew he kicked his foot into someone, and it reminded me of Chris Judd doing it against Geelong in 2011. So what did Cripps do?
Yeah, I think he said it was a sprained foot. So he went and had a jab. He couldn't feel it. That's why I think it was in the third quarter or maybe late second, he kicked an inside 50 on his left boot.
On his left.
I think it might have been the only kick he had for the rest of the game because he said after the game he purely couldn't kick it. So he was just trying to get players around him to get their hands off. That's super exciting. It's super exciting to see the young guys are the ones that are sort of driving this, or the younger guys, the less experienced guys. But some negatives. I'll give you some negatives. So on SEN, Paul Hazelby did the commentary, and he obviously used to play for Fremantle. And his votes for the game were 3 votes Sean Darcy. Fair enough. He dominated. He had an awesome game. 2 votes Andrew Brayshaw and 1 vote Luke Ryan. Couldn't find room for any of the Carlton players. Couldn't find room for Dow or Wiedering or Sard or Matthew Kennedy or hell, even Sam Walsh, who was pretty good, particularly late in the game. It's just very interesting. And all of the bloody Essendon supporters have come out of the woodwork as well because I was tweeting about Adam Sard. So it's nice to know that we live in everyone's head rent-free.
Fantastic, isn't it? It's fantastic. It's honestly, it's great. And Paul Hazelby needs to maybe we can speak to Rocco next and he can give a banana live on the fan cams.
That is banana of the week stuff. And I wanted to have one compliment as well of Teague. We were getting smashed, and we did get smashed in the centre clearances, and he pulled TDK off out of the ruck and he put Levi in the last quarter, and Levi provided some stuff for us. And I think it was the right move. And it hurts me to say it because I don't think he should be in our best 22, but I think particularly towards the end of the game, he had an impact and was part of the reason we won. So kudos to the coach's box.
I think again, I've obviously come from the game highly strung, emotional, but I felt like Levi's last 5 to 7 minutes were good, and then before that, oh my god, he was
awful before that. He was.
I couldn't watch him. It was. But I don't want to talk about the bad. We'll get through it over the next few days. But it was a tale of 3.5 quarters of something that was not good, and then half a quarter of solid. Yeah,
no, for sure. He did it when it mattered, and that he was able to do that because of the coach's decision. I think also we're shouting out the 2 Jacks, Jay Sauce and Jack Martin. Jay Sauce obviously probably had his best game of the year, maybe ever, for the Blues. And Jack Martin was relatively quiet, but he still had 9 score involvements. And Jay Sauce also had 9 involvements, so 18 between them. There's something there. Regardless of what you think of Jack Martin's performance, he did contribute. So I'm just getting ahead of the curve before everyone jumps in and disagrees with me and piles on. But I love him, so I'll defend him.
No, I'm with you. I thought he was great. I was actually saying he's got the effort, the soul, the spirit, the 1%ers. He just needs a game like tonight to put it all together, and I think he did that.
Oh, definitely. I think hitting the scoreboard is the big key for him, and was able to. The effort he put in when we had both of our tools off. Harry was off, Crip was off. I think Casbolt might have been off as well, and he was our only person in the forward 50, and he was just holding down the fort, just competing, bringing the ball to ground, marking. Like he had a very good game, did Jay Sauce. So very happy Carlton supporter over here, Des.
Love it, mate. Love to hear it. Love to get you on. Thanks for doing the Saturday morning show. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, mate, it's my pleasure. I love getting involved with the Blue Abroad content. Fantastic, mate. We'd love to have you on again. Listen, I hope the Dales is okay. She's going to be okay. Yeah, she's all right. Slight shoulder pop out, pop back in situation. She's gone to bed. If she can sleep through me screaming. Yeah, exactly. We'll mummify her. She'll be right. Love it. We'll send her our best regards, mate, and enjoy the rest of your night. You too, brother. See you, mate. Gavin Whelan. All the JSOX doubters need to jumper punch themselves. I love it. Errol, Paddy, wow, need a more sustainable system to beat the better teams, but we'll take a win. I think you've hit the nail on the head right there. Let's get Rocco in. I want to see what Rocco has to say. Mr. Rocco!
Whoa, look at that. Look at the blue boys, huh?
Got the Kool-Aid. It was 30 mils of Kool-Aid last week. I am advocating for a bottle of Kool-Aid tonight, mate.
A bottle? Far out. Imagine we beat Geelong.
Mate,
it'll be like,
Geelong.
Italians will understand this. It'll be like the Tamajana, mate. That's where you put the wine in. Yeah, that's how big
Okay. That was that.
That was interesting, wasn't it? Because it was good to get a win at the end. But, that roller coaster ride is just unbelievable, isn't it? At the start, you go, what are you doing? And then you play some really good football, and then you let them back in, and then you go, oh, my God, what are you doing, mate? And then they, oh, man, the heart at the end, you don't know what's going to happen. They're missing some shots. Casbolt does what he does. I can't believe it. But anyway,
the cockroach lives, mate.
The cockroach lives, and he always does those one or two little things, and I'm scared because they'll keep him in now. Oh my God. But anyway, it was good. We met up there, so we saw each other there. Now tell me, was that the coldest night ever at the MCG?
Terrible, mate. It was really cold and uncomfortable, and then the fourth quarter came along and the energy started lifting from the players, and then it warmed me up a little bit, you know?
It did. Everyone got pumped, and everyone started singing the song. It was good. It was good at the end. There was some good individual efforts. I mean, we could talk about this all week now. So there was some good individual effort. You know, Walsh, he didn't have his best game to start off with, but fuck, he come good at the end, man, like when he had to. Like everyone talks about that goal, but I noticed there was something in the back line where, I don't know if it was Newman or maybe it was, it could have been Stock. He takes a mark and doesn't turn around, and Walsh is running towards him asking for the ball, and he took his time and he didn't turn around, and then Walsh was so upset, like, why haven't you given me the ball, you know? So, and then he just showed his efforts on the other side there, you know? So, man, if we can bottle whatever Walsh has got, Jesus, he doesn't, because as I said, he didn't have his best game. I mean, Dow killed it at the start.
Yeah.
How good was Dow?
Unreal. What was that? Where was that?
You know, he had like 9 possessions, kicked a goal in that first quarter. It was unbelievable. And Kennedy seems to have been rejuvenated, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, when you are playing for your life, your career, it's funny what happens when you don't have that comfort of a contract, you know?
So shouldn't everybody be playing like that?
The problem is, we can't have everybody uncontracted, because I feel like he's really.
But why does it take a contract? Why does it take a contract or a milestone? You know, it's 50 game, or someone has to die for you to play well. You know, you have to wear the black ribbon or else you don't play well. Why does it have to be that? That's the $1 million question, isn't it?
That is, and you know, is it internal motivation, coaching, both? I don't know. But we need to find a way to find a way. I think the coaching, you've got to find a way to empower your players and sell them some sort of a story for them to latch onto, you know?
Yeah. So that to me comes with not just T, let's say, but the whole coaching structure. Everyone, how can we motivate these guys to get the best out of themselves, and how can we get each player to do what they do best? But apart from that, no, that was good. We needed that. So I've had like Joe bloody texting me like a million things, you know, and telling me about the 12 and 10, and he's pumped, and he said we're back. So I'm going to kind of like, I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. What I'm doing is I'm just going to hang on the back of it, right?
Okay.
And jog with it for a while. But if we beat Geelong, I'm fucking taking those reins and I'm going to fucking ride it all the way home, mate.
It really does. Look, it's one of two things. It's either going to be they've set it up for a great result next week, or they've dangled the carrot and then we get to the big test And then we've,
next week's the test. Let's enjoy this week. Let's enjoy it. We'll enjoy it on the Jumper Punch and that, and all the shows during the week. But yeah, next week's a test. But let's not worry about it. The players have just got to, the coaches and the players have just got to get, like I think Pommy said it too, they've just got to believe now.
Yeah.
Like, why can't they do it?
Yes.
Why can't they do it?
Spot on.
Other teams have done it in history, you know what I mean? They've come out of nowhere, you know, like in all sporting codes, you know. Carlton did it 16 in a row. All right, we're not 95 side, but you know, why can't we do it? But it all starts with next week, man. And Geelong, I'm telling you, get in there, man. We pick up maybe a couple of players next week. You definitely get Williams back.
Yep.
And you're right, Curnow comes back. I know he's not going to be like the answer to everything. But, you know, you get him back, you never know. So we come back next week, we'll see what happens. So, anyway, that was good, man. That was good.
Absolutely, mate. We'll look forward to the Jumper Punch, guys. Tuesday night, they've got the mics, they've got the high-definition camera.
We've got the mics, we've got a special guest.
Okay.
We've got a special guest coming, definitely on this Sunday. It's a huge guest.
Okay.
It's not Terry kind of huge, but it's huge. But it's huge. So we'll kind of announce something, and everyone be ready, and we'll have a big night.
Fantastic, mate. Well, great to see you at the footy, and enjoy, and then fingers crossed for next week.
That's it. Go Blues!
Go Blues! What a star. Let me see if I can get the boys back here. Yeah!
There we go. There we go. Have you got us loud and clear?
Loud and clear. Cool.
He's got us.
Hey.
Okay, I've only got 3 things to say, so I'm going to get Paul to hold it. Can you hold that, Paul?
Go for it, Mike.
Jack Silvani. Paddy Dow. And Terry's fucking hair not moving all fucking night. Get the fucking baggers!
How good's that?
I'll wait to you, Paul.
All right, now I'll get a little bit more technical. This is all mine now, Terry. So, I think we did get away with Freo obviously not kicking straight. But you know what? At the end of the day, you got to win ugly, don't you? That's what good teams do. So, look, I'm not getting over the top, but I think defensively we were very resolute in the last quarter, and I thought we were out on our feet up until 3/4 time. I felt that the down wall was going to bust open because they just kept winning clearance after clearance after clearance, and they weren't making the most of their opportunities, Freo. But you know, we hung in, and I think we dominated the last quarter. And look, I think this is a bit of an unpopular opinion, but Levi was pretty poor going up into the third term, but I thought he was enormous in the last quarter. I don't know what you thought about his last quarter, but I thought he nullified Sean Darcy really well because Tom DeConning was having a tough time of it. But I thought Levi really stood up in the last quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I think his last 5-10 minutes, crucial contests, marks.
Yeah.
But yeah, his first half and his first, let's say, 3/4. Oh,
yeah.
But what do you do? Like, what do you do? Like,
it's not. You know what? It's not about what you've done before that. It's about how you respond. And I think he was sort of the epitome of the team. I think they'd had sort of, you know, missed chances. We sort of played well in the first half for the majority of it and weren't able to capitalise. And he had a poor third term as well as our team. But you know, when push came to shove at the end, we stood up tall, and you know, we get the 4 points in the end, and that's what it's all about. So, look, very, very happy Blue Bagger, but at the end of the day, I think, you know, as long as they can put a lid on it and bottle it up and bring it into next week, because next week's going to be enormous. This is we've failed at every test thus far against a genuine premiership and top 4, top 6 opposition. And this is another test. You know, as I said, we've failed them thus far, but David Teague talks about learnings. Let's see what they've learned.
100%. Look, it really is about next week. It is. If we can get that third in a row and we can find a way to beat Geelong, this fucking city is going to go off its head.
Yeah. I mean, there are only 12,000 of us there tonight, but it was pretty loud, and it got vocal with the umpires as well. So
It did.
Tony's getting on the Kool-Aids too. So look, we move on to next week.
12 and 10, baby. Joe Adamo, 12 and fucking 10. I'm on it with you, brother. I'm on it.
I think next week we'll get Balenciaga back in the side, and that'll hopefully straighten us up a bit. But all's well but ends well. Terry, it was a bit nervy, but we'll take the W.
We had a good-looking jacket on as well tonight, Terry. You had a really, really good-looking jacket.
Appreciate it. So did you. With the great minds think alike with the fashion. I like it.
Just a shout out to Olivia, who's holding the light on my head at the moment. That's why you can see us. So
appreciate your work,
All
Olivia.
Right. Jumper Punch, 8 p.m. I'll have a VFL report out as well. That was abysmal, but we won't focus on that yet. But Jumper Punch,
Good on
8
you,
p.m.
boys.
Go Baggers.
Go Blues.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Absolute legends. Alrighty. What do we got here? Jad. You're going to turn yourself off mute, brother. And you're going to G up again. I can't hear you. I'm going to get you out. I'm going to bring you back. All right. Adam from Arizona. What's up, bro?
How's it going, man?
Mate, what's happening?
It's good to win. It's good to win again.
It was a good feeling, I'll tell you that much. It was stressful, but we are, if you haven't realized, we're like it's like a movie. It takes you on a journey. It's never just always good. There's always a bit of drama. There's always a bit of stress. Right. And then it's unbelievable.
But we got it done. We got it done.
We got the dub. We got the dub.
12 and 10, huh?
Well, Joseph Adamo has become an absolute sensation. He put it on the cards early this week. He was ridiculed, and now all of a sudden we're up and about chanting it.
Oh, we'll see about it. We'll see. If we beat Geelong next week, it's Absolutely. On.
Yeah,
it's on.
Who did you think was the standouts? 2 or 3 your best players for tonight?
3. I'll go with Dow. He had a really good game.
Yeah.
What was it? 11 disposals in the first quarter.
Yep.
For 2, I'll go Kennedy. I thought he was really good. Didn't put a foot wrong.
Yep.
Looks like we have 2 new midfielders, and it's great to see him come into the side and be successful.
Yeah.
For number 1, I'll go Sam Walsh. It's a safe pick.
It's always a safe pick. I've given him player of the game, I think, like 10 times this year. So it's becoming a little bit unfair on everyone else. But kicks the game sealing goal, and mate, I don't know what it sounded like through the broadcast, but it was loud and rocking at the MCG.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yes,
that was insane to watch. Like how
it was, mate. It was. Any other final thoughts?
And let's just see how it goes next week.
Yeah, love it. Good on you, mate. Thanks for joining. Peace. Shannon.
Hello.
How cold are you?
I'm still thawing out with my hot hands.
That's brilliant. Oh.
Look, I've unscrewed the Kool-Aid lid just a little.
No. I don't think you understand what we need to do here, Shannon. It's not about unscrewing the lid. Last week we had 30 mils, and tonight we're having a bottle, and then next week we're having a slab, and then the week after we're back in finals, baby.
Oh, Lordy. I jumped on at halftime with Pommy, and I told him that we had the whole Ponsford stand to ourselves. The cheer squad had the entire Ponsford stand to ourselves. It was fantastic.
I noticed that. So I just want to confirm. So early in the week, they didn't allocate the cheer squad to behind the goals. Is that right?
Correct. They had us sitting at M15. So,
this bush league that we watch, I'll tell you what.
my comment was having the floggers on the wing That's an interesting concept.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But in saying that, we managed to get the behind the goals and the entire stand to ourselves. So,
who was your unsung hero of the night?
I'm going to say Lockie Plowman.
Okay, I like it.
He did an absolutely fantastic job on, I can't remember who that player was for Freo, because who cares, but and Walters. He actually stopped Walters as well. I think Walters kicked one in the end. I don't even think he kicked one, but I think he a lot of people underestimate Lockie Plowman and his role in the side, and we actually look like a better defence with him in it.
Yeah.
Haters come at me.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Love it.
Awesome. The usual suspects for me, your Walshy, that goal. I think we all pretty much nearly wet ourselves when he kicked that goal.
Yeah, I know. He slipped over, he stayed the contest, and then the roar of the crowd when he put it through. Unbelievable.
It felt like there was 50,000 there, not 12.
It was so good. It reminded me of the Judd goal in the final, 2013 final.
Oh, how fitting.
Love it,
see
Jan.
what I did there?
I know. I see what you did there. Good on you. How are you celebrating tonight?
Going to bed.
Okay. Well,
because I played today, so I'm a bit sore and a bit tired and a bit cold. So I might just go rug up and go to sleep. But I'll watch the replay tomorrow and enjoy it all over again.
And soak it all up. Love your work. Thanks for jumping on.
See you, Tez.
See ya. All right. Jad, I'm going to try you again, brother.
Hey, bro, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's going on?
Oh, man, I wasted my best shot when I was on mute. Don't know what happened there, but fuck, man. I'll just I agree with Shannon, what she said about Plowman and all that, but let me just get this off my chest, bro. To all you Paddy Dow haters, shall we say, seriously, man, you get this for your short-sighted, impatient, freaking expectations that you want from this kid. How short-sighted can you be? How short-sighted can you fucking be? You see Darcy Parish lighting the league up now. Why can't Dow take a bit more time? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you gotta give these kids time. Like, the kid's been building, whatever. Just piss me off. So get a dog up here, all you current supporters who have written the kid off. Seriously, get one up here.
It was phenomenal. His first. I mean, look, he tailed off a bit in the second half, but to see him play with that confidence, it's just like, all right, something's building now. Something's happening with him. You know, he's actually starting to move. You know.
Yeah, man. Like, he's been building. It's not like a one-off too. Like, he's been good. Maybe he needs another preseason to play out a whole game like that. But yeah, really happy for him. But Tez, I feel like everyone's pretty subdued, man. Is that just me?
I don't know. I think. Well, I'll tell you what. People at the ground tonight were not subdued. It was a vibe. Oh my god, it was a vibe.
Oh, yeah, it sounded amazing on the TV. I wish I could have gone.
It was unreal.
Yeah, but look, man, I'm going to tell you something. I am honestly the most optimistic I have been about the team and the list than I have in like 4 years. Like, you know the issues I've had with the team, right? And like, we're not winning with the right people in there. But man, I'm telling you, I don't know if I'm just crazy or if I don't know. Maybe I'm a nothing who knows nothing. But I'm telling you, what I'm saying is we're finally winning. It's not all there. Not all the guys it's not all there. But the mix that we're winning with now is starting to resemble the idea of what this rebuild was trying to achieve. Like Dow, Stocker, Ed Kerno's no longer dominating. Liam Jones, I can see us moving past him soon, maybe in the next couple of years. Like, I'm starting to see it. I'm telling you, I'm really optimistic, more so than I was when T came in and got those wins, because I just didn't think it was with the right mix of players. But now, man, I'm telling you, I'm not saying we're going to make finals or anything, but I'm a lot more optimistic about the future now than I have been in years.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really good performance. Like, I understand we let them back in, but I thought The way we stood up, I thought we looked cleaner. I thought we were harder.
Well, I mean,
so I'm drinking. Yeah, go ahead.
At the end of the day, they've improved. They've improved from when we last played them. They had a final spot on the line, and they took it to us. So, I get the notion of we want to be the best and we want to win every game by 6, 7, 8 goals, but not against sides, not against good teams. We haven't proven that we are able to do that yet.
Yeah, we're definitely not there. We're not there. We don't have the right to even expect smashings, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, the bits and pieces of what we're going to look like going forward are starting to show themselves now. I'm actually really excited. Seriously.
Yeah.
I was really pleased with that today. And I'm really pleased that it's the young boys who are driving it. Finally, man. Finally, they're driving it. And it's not the same old.
Yeah.
Man, before I let you go, laugh of the night. I don't know if you saw it, but did you see Casbolt's? Did you see his fresh airy?
What are we doing? What are we doing, mate? What are we doing here?
He's on the wing, and he goes to drop it on his boot, and he completely fucking missed it. I lost my shit. I started laughing. All the tension left my body. And I just started laughing after. Oh,
it was brilliant.
It was. Wow.
Look, it was at the end of the day, they dug deep and they really listen, we have been critical of them not knowing how to win when the crunch comes and it gets tight, but full credit to them because as it got tighter and tighter and the moment started becoming a little bit more focused, they lifted and they took their moments and they went a little harder and they ran a little harder. And, you got to give them credit where it's due. Yes, they've been poor for the majority of this season, but tonight I thought when push came to shove and the challenge was there, they accepted it and they came up on top.
Yeah. Look, I think something's clicked. Like not the big click we're all waiting for, but I think something's I don't know. Something's gone twang.
Yeah,
the way they're pointing and shouting on defensive transition, something's different, and hopefully it's a nucleus, something good going forward. But I'm optimistic. But I'll let you go, mate. Fucking ripper, pumped.
Love you, mate. Take it easy.
See you, mate. Bye.
See you, mate. All righty, let's power through some of these. We've got Jack. Yo, Jack.
Hello.
How are you?
First of all, I am from Malta.
You're from Malta.
Yes, it's a country in Europe.
Great to have you.
From today's game, all the players played very well. There wasn't individuals that carried the team. Dow was very good today, and the defense was very good today.
Yeah, it was very stressful on the heart,
Yep. My grandma, she lived in Australia, and then she came to Malta, and she told me about the Carlton Football Club, and I started barracking for the Blues back in 2011.
Yep.
So it's been a tough journey, but I think in the next 2 years we can be there for the Premiership.
I think so. Well, I hope so. And maybe you should come to Melbourne when we start playing in the finals.
I've been there 3 times. I've watched 4 games. So I've been to the MCG 2 times. We lost to Collingwood, but I saw a great game at Marvel 2 years ago against the Bulldogs, which we won about 50 points. But one day I'll come back when the borders open up.
Absolutely. Well, who's your favorite player?
Sam Walsh at the moment.
Of course.
Then there's Cripps and Newman. He's playing very good lately.
Yes, he is. He is. I think ever since they took him out of the team and then brought him back, he's been really good.
Yeah, and Willow stood up today as well.
Yes.
And I think that Williams next week he plays. I think he plays on the wing or maybe more in the midfield because at the back today we were so solid that you can't change it now.
Yeah. Well, that's right. Yeah. It's going to be an important game for Williams next week because we have a very tough opponent and it's a real test.
Yeah, but Geelong, because I saw them against Essendon, they play about a quarter or two at their most potential. Then they slow down because they've got old players. So that's where we have to take our chances. And when they have their momentum, we have to do good in our defense.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Jack, I love having you on. What time is it in Malta right now?
It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow.
Today was,
wow.
But normally they play in the morning. So
yes.
5 o'clock. But today they played at 11.
Yeah, that's true.
It was good.
Well, listen, I'd love to have you again on the fan cams. It's great to have you here from Malta. You are a literal blue abroad, so we're happy to have you.
Thanks, mate. See you.
Okay, see you, mate. That is really cool. That is just, whenever you get someone, like you've got Adam from Arizona, someone here from Malta, that's actually unbelievable. That is literally why the channel was created. It's the original and the best. We've got Jay DeRoy, SPS, Sidesteps, Dow answer to prayers, I think that is. Kennedy can say, yes, Walsh must be goat. Okay, that's a great comment. I like it. Thanks very much for the donation there. Let's move along. We've got Christopher. Hello, mate.
Hey, you going, Terry? How we going, mate?
What's happening?
The Kool-Aid tastes absolutely sensational tonight. It tastes so good. Oh, man, I am so hyped right now. It is so good. And look, we all know we're not perfect at the moment, but it's so good to get some reward. We have gone through the absolute crap this year, but it is turning around, and I am so pumped. I'm so happy. Just a couple of things. I just want to say, Paddy Dow, I'm so happy for this kid. I felt so bad for him because we all saw it was there, but now he's got we finally got the confidence, and he looks so much better. God, that first quarter, I seriously thought this bloke's going to get 45. He's that good, and he will one day. I got no doubt.
Yeah.
Number two, our defense the past couple of weeks is winning us games. We know we cop so much crap for it. But Adelaide, we only conceded 70, and today 63. And we've been conceding 100 points. We conceded 100 points for like 6 weeks in a row. It has been so much better. Obviously, it's not perfect. Transition is still a problem, but we look so much more harder to play against. The tackling was brilliant, and I've been thinking about this for a couple of weeks, Terry. Right? This is a big call.
Okay, right? Give it to me.
Okay, I think Sam Walsh might become one of the best players ever. I'm talking Gary Ablett, C. Judd. This bloke, he's 20, Terry. He's 20.
21.
21. Oh, he's just turned 21. Happy birthday, Walshy. This kid is easily our best player. He has everything you could want in a footballer. He has skill, determination, the heart. He's got so many attributes. He's a leader. I mean, honestly, what more could you want out of a player? What more could you want?
That's right. I just hope that right now he's motivated, and I just hope that everything, I hope that he keeps the motivation. That's really what it's all about.
I think he's that. That's why I think he could be one of the best players ever, because he just looks. Even when we were terrible, like in 2019, he was still every week. How many games has he been the one to turn us around? Has it been Cripps? Has it been Doherty? It's been him. I remember 2 years ago, we played in Melbourne a couple of years ago, and it was him. And so many games this year, he's done it. This kid, I told my girlfriend the other week, I'm like, look, I'm sorry if Sam Walsh comes up to me and asks to get married. I'm sorry, but there is no way.
I won a Guernsey last week. I signed Sam Walsh Guernsey with the Cheer Squad raffle, and then I'm thinking right now, like, it's literally doubled in value in 1 week.
Honestly, I'll send you a private message. That's good. And that could honestly go at the end of his career. That could go for like thousands, just because early Sam Walsh Guernsey. You never know, mate.
You never know. When he wins a Brownlow in 2021, and I've got his signed Guernsey, I'll take that.
Yeah, me and my dad have been talking. This kid might win the Brownlow this year. So he is like, he will get votes in games that we've lost as well.
Yeah, he will.
He's just I love him, Terry. It makes me emotional.
It's good, mate. It's good to have you on, and it's good to have. It's good to be happy. It is. It's good to be happy. It kind of feels weird. I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, yeah, it's still a bit weird. But thanks for having me on, Terry. Hopefully, I get to meet you at the game next week. I'll be there, so hopefully I'll come and see you. And hope you have a good show, mate.
Sure, brother. Thanks for joining.
Cheers, mate. See you later.
See you, mate. All right, Beachy.
Hallelujah. That's what I'm saying straight away. Hallelujah.
They don't make it easy on us, mate, do they?
No, they do not. They do not at all. But like I said, mate, hallelujah.
Would you want it any other way? Let's be honest.
Not really. No. Not really. Not at all. I've been on this. You've called this a movie, Terry. I've been experiencing this for 29 years. I wouldn't change a thing.
No, not at all. It's the lows make the highs more enjoyable, I think.
That's it, mate. That's it.
Yeah. I want to talk about Liam Stocker with you because no one's brought him up tonight.
Please.
I know Walsh is great and Dow's first quarter was good, but we talk about the team spirit things, like when a fight breaks out, are you going to back your teammate? Liam Stocker is always the first bloke in when something happens to his teammates.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? I'm giving him the 3. I don't care. I'm giving him the 3 straight away.
I love it.
He was back with the flight. He was giving it to every Fremantle player around him. He was giving it to his teammates as well. You know, when he had the ball, he was doing everything. He was doing everything. Yes, I know Walsh is normally one of the best we've got. It's Stocker's got my 3. And you know what? I'm throwing Dowie Wowie in for 2. Because you know what? That first quarter, he could have gone and had 45 within 15 minutes if he kept that form up tonight. And as for 1, well, look, I'll put Walshy there because it's a safe pick, as everyone's been saying.
You got to give Walshy something, but yeah, I'm with you. I think, look, I hope for Dow's sake, it's the start of a run of form for him. And it's next week's a big one because we're talking about Geelong and that midfield and those experienced players, all those guys over 30. So I'm excited. It's just so good to have something to be excited about with this group. Finally, they've given us a little, just something, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, you know, with Geelong, you know, usually we've been playing them at Docklands, or last couple of years we've been down at Convenience Park. The last time we played the Cats at the MCG, you have to go back to 2010, right? This is when we had Judd. This is when we had a peak Mark Murphy. This is when we had Betts, Yared, Garlett, White. I could rattle you a whole list of players. This is another year where we've got to face them, probably with them sort of at their peak, but you would think they were going to be on their way down, Geelong. So let's see.
Fingers crossed, mate. We're going to enjoy it tonight and then and see what the wrap. I think this week's going to be a fun week for the channel, all the shows, all the podcasts, even the mainstream media will be getting around us. So I think we should soak it up.
Absolutely, mate. And all these Andy Carlton supporters out here, I have one thing I've got 2 more things to say. The first thing is this. To all you Carlton supporters, anti-Carlton supporters out there, You know we're coming. You just want to try and hide it. And the second thing, this win tonight, and I said this to Johnny Owen as well because I sent him a message earlier. This win's for all you people out west, because I know you guys missed out on a game tonight, which you guys would normally have, but this win is for you guys tonight. And tell those Fremantle supporters over there to be quiet.
Love your work, mate.
Thank you, mate.
See you, Vici. What a star. Shane Gill. The best part of today's game, when Cripps and Walsh were down in the first half, Dow stood up, go the Baggers. Thank you very much, Shane. And that is a very spot-on comment. It was good to see someone else stepping up. We've got Justine. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi. I was wondering now, how many people do we have to beat to get in the eight? How many teams?
Basically, we need to make sure that we win every game except one. We've only got one more loss in the bank.
So now we're playing Geelong, Collingwood,
Yes. Yes.
Melbourne.
Yes.
The next 3 games, I believe. Yeah.
Well, North Melbourne, yes.
I hope we have it in us to do it. I know we do. With the Geelong, I was thinking about that one, and the last one I was seeing was the 99 grand final, Geelong versus Carlton. And I believe Gary Ablett didn't kick 1 goal. And everyone was going, oh, they're going to lose, Gary Ablett's in there. Gary Ablett Senior, I must say. But
Yes.
he didn't kick 1 goal, and we won by a mile.
The good old days,
And that
hey?
was the last grand final we had, I believe. Yes. But my favourite player's got to be Eddie Betts.
Eddie Betts, he's magical, isn't he?
Oh, he's a legend. I mean, even in Adelaide, he was kicking those banana goals around the goalposts, and he's the best kicker I've seen in years.
Yeah.
And I've been since I was 40 this year.
Wow. An original blue bagger. I love that. I love to see that. I really appreciate you jumping on, Justine. I've never seen you before, but it's great to meet you.
Thank you. I've been a fan for years. I'm a big footy fan supporter. I'm in his house, but I remember to bring my bag that's got all the signed Carlton members from all the years.
Wow.
That, there. I see it at the moment, but yeah.
No, it's beautiful. Yeah,
There's
you're
quite
cutting
a
out.
few signatures on that bag. I used to have an AFL flag too that had VFL flag that had the likes of what's his name? Bristol.
Little bit before my time, Brucey Dool.
And things like that.
Yeah, Justine, you're just cutting out a little bit. I think we've got a.
And I've got a.
You there? Yeah, you're just cutting out. You're completely frozen. We'll try and get you back in shortly. Jay Barbs, another huge game for Wiedering tonight. Big part of keeping Freo goalless in quarter 1 and 4. Very good point. Thank you very much, Jay Barbs. Maddie, hello.
Hi, Terry.
What's happening?
We say it every week. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Just make it very hard for us to.
Yeah. Even when we win, it's stressful. It's just nothing but a stressful relationship.
Yeah. I don't. Maybe it's because I watched it on TV, but they seem to be tackling a lot more tonight.
Yeah.
Last week I was screaming at them from the goals to tackle him.
Yeah.
But they just seem to be on tonight as soon as the ball dropped.
No, they were. I think the intent was there. I think they dropped off a little bit in that second quarter. And then in the third quarter, I think, the intent was there, but I thought we were just poor with the way we executed offensively. And then they lifted in that fourth. They really lifted. It was so good to see.
I heard Jad say before, like, all the Paddy Dow haters, where are you now and that, and I'll admit it, I haven't been a huge fan of him in past years, but I said to you at the start of the year, I think it was the Richmond game, he's coming around, and I'm liking where he's going, and I've been open and said, I haven't quite been on the bandwagon, but I like where he's going, and hopefully it's on the right track.
Yeah, I think I think every Carlton supporter wants Paddy Dow to succeed.
Yeah.
And we're just waiting for Paddy Dow to do what Paddy Dow needs to do. He needs to put the work in and fulfill the potential. And as soon as he does that, even a little bit, we're going to be there ready to support. And I think that's what it really comes down to.
It's mainly, the pressure of being that top pick, that really high number, where he's not Walsh, who's straight out of the gate, and no one is almost. It's 1 in 100 where it's straight out of the gate, man-made, ready to go.
No, spot on. Are you drinking the Kool-Aid tonight?
I don't know. I'm still waiting for something.
Maddie, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Drink the Kool-Aid now. Come on. Oh, love it. Love your work, Maddie. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Terry.
See ya. Shane Gill, welcome to Blue Abroad membership. Thank you very much. I've got Webby. Webby.
Drinking the Kool-Aid, brother.
Mate, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid tonight, bro.
How good's winning, bro? How good's winning?
Nothing better than winner's piss. You know how they say.
How good's fucking winning, my friend?
They dug deep tonight, the boys.
They did. They did, mate. It's a win of grit, determination. Yes. They fucking cared. They cared tonight.
Yeah. Something we've been asking them to do for a couple of months, isn't it?
Sure is. And my boy, Paddy Dow. Oh, I love this kid. He's so explosive. How explosive is he out of the stoppages?
Yeah, I think he figured out, like, he can just sidestep and handball and be a link in the chain. And then it caught on because I saw Cripps wanting to give him the ball. I saw them giving him the ball because they knew that he was playing well, and it was good. It was good to see them get around him.
Isn't it funny when guys play in the right positions? But bloody Paddy Dow, inside midfielder. Kennedy, inside midfielder. Samo in the midfield, wing, forward. Like, it's not rocket science, David Teague. It's really not.
What would we know, mate? What would we know? We're just fans.
What the hell would I know? I'm just a nuffy. Player I wanted to mention, like you had Dow, you had Kennedy, Betts, and that. Newman. I thought he was really good.
Yeah. One of our best tonight.
I think he went at 93%.
Yeah.
11 marks. Like, I haven't heard his name mentioned. I thought he was outstanding. He turned it over a couple of times, yeah. But, yeah, I thought it was outstanding.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. I'm happy you brought him up because obviously we get so caught up in the usual names. But, yeah, I thought he was sensational tonight.
Just imagine if we are talking this time next week after beating Geelong.
Mate, oh
this
my God.
This count is ours, brother. It is ours. 12 and 10, baby.
12 and 10. Drink the Kool-Aid. Make finals football. 12 and 10.
12 and 10, man. All right, brother.
You, baby. Love you, mate. Ciao. Costa Melachridis. I got that right. I'm pretty sure. Welcome to YouTube membership on the Blue Broad YouTube channel. All right. Last but not least, Josh. What's up, bro?
G'day, mate. Hey, we won.
We won.
Awesome.
It was good to bump into you in real life and see you out there.
Oh, mate. Third quarter, my voice was all right. Fourth quarter, I lost my voice. My voice has kind of come back now, though. So I'm glad I can actually talk on the show.
Yeah.
But mate, just the atmosphere. It didn't feel like 12,000 was there. Really, it didn't. So, shit, that says something about our fans are loud. We're waiting. We're just waiting for something to happen. You know, it might be against Fremantle. But if we beat Geelong next week, oh shit, it's gonna just go off. It will go.
Oh my God.
Everything's just man, 12 and 10. It's gonna happen. Hopefully.
Look out for fan cams next week when we beat Geelong. Oh, tell you what.
That's it, mate. But I just thought SBS, Kennedy, Dow, it's great for their confidence. Good game, solid game all round. Willow, I know he played. I didn't actually see much of him tonight. So did you see much of him tonight? I didn't see.
I thought he worked his way into the game. I thought he started a little slow, but he had a few good moments in that second half. Ultimately he comes into the side. He hasn't played AFL for a while now.
Yeah, it's been a very long time.
He probably didn't play very well in the reserves last week anyway. There was a bit of criticism about his selection. But I thought I didn't think he was completely out of his depth tonight. I thought he did some nice things, but I mean, I hope Willow, I'm a little bit disappointed in what he's done this season so far. Because I think
especially after last season.
Yeah, I just think he's better than what he has performed. But hopefully this is a game that he can build off. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We know that Zach Williams will come back in next week, so who knows?
It's just confidence for some of these players like Dow. Like I remember last week, I was so happy when he went back and had a shot at goal. Like confidence is everything. So especially with our younger players that have been in and out of the reserves, in and out of selection, that aren't guaranteed that spot. So let's just hope, fingers crossed, for next week. Hopefully we just go out and win. I know Geelong are obviously very experienced. They might. I don't know. I know Jeremy Cameron got injured last night, so I don't know if they'll be without him next week.
They will be without Jeremy Cameron.
Okay,
so,
that's great.
That'll help. That'll help us a bit.
That will definitely help. Obviously Hawkins will be a bit of a worry, but I mean, hopefully Wiedering has another bloody amazing game next week. Hopefully we just come off into good momentum for the rest of the season, mate.
No, spot on. Spot on, mate. Well, fingers crossed. See you at the MCG next Saturday and we'll do it all over again.
Thanks, mate. Go the Blues.
You know it, brother. Take it easy. All right. That'll do it. Those are the fan cams for round 16. That was lots of fun. Like I said, it was good to have the energy back in the crowd. We almost threw it away. But just when you think they've thrown it away, they find a reason to suck you back in, as Rocco says. And listen, it's 2 in a row. It's a pulse. It's something. I don't think, there's still a lot to work on. Now all of a sudden we're in this situation where 2 in a row, we come up against Geelong. There's this test waiting for us, and we're going to get sucked in, aren't we? We're going to get sucked in. Jeremy Cameron's out. But anyway, let's just talk about this game. It's going to be an enjoyable week. We had a few young guys step up, do their thing, and they played with the right spirit tonight, and that was the main thing. And it was a win good win for the club, and it was just a good win for the fans. So anyway, I look forward to the week ahead. The review will be out tomorrow. The player ratings will be out probably Monday, Tuesday. Looking forward to the Blue Abroad show, Jumper Punch, Almost Blues Brothers, Blues Footy live, and then we do it all over again next Saturday. So enjoy your night, guys. I know I said 30 mils of Kool-Aid last week, but like I said, tonight it's a bottle of Kool-Aid. Next week is a slab, and the week after we take over the fucking city. So anyway, with that, go the Mighty Blues.